still wins some of these top tier matchups. I think Pichu is a great counter pick character, and you can still kind of like solo main it. Pretty much Black Twins.
He's trying to.
Yeah, he's trying.
He's trying to make it work.
And he definitely. I feel like Black Twins is so close to like getting into that breakout area, right? Getting that breakout tournament of his breaching into that top 8 area.
He's had a lot of success.
He definitely consistently gets in that top 32 area, but it's just like it just depends on the matchups he gets because you're a solo Pichu main. It's very matchup dependent for your bracket.
You're putting yourself at a disadvantage at times. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yes. My mom is asking for the stream link. My bad, Mom.
Got you on the phone.
Gotcha, baby. All right, let's get it.
All right, so Black Twins starting things off. Now, here's the thing. Now, we talked about Pichu being a counter pick character. Well, guess what? This is one of the matchups that Pichu can, be pretty dominant in. I think Palutena does struggle against both Pichu and Pikachu. So
I would absolutely agree with that.
Yes. So against Tum here. So I would definitely say that Black Twins has the advantage here. But right now, Tum keeping it pretty close here. Actually got the advantage, but you got to watch the DI after the down throw. He almost got dunked into oblivion there.
You got to pay the proper amount of respects. And you know what? Maybe it's just the Nairo effect, but Palutena, in my opinion, she's kind of risen up to my top 3. I'm really going to keep it real. Like, Palu just hits a little bit different lately, bro. I don't know.
Well, right, and becoming such a popular character within the meta as well because Palutena, one of those characters that's easy to pick up but hard to master.
Yeah, that's big facts. That's big facts.
So you definitely get that copy-paste fundamental, kind of like that Smash 4 Cloud feel.
Well, because much like Smash 4 Cloud, anybody knows how to nair. Anybody knows how to nair, but what do you do with that? Okay.
Right, and it all just comes down to like spacing. Even with Palutena, your main burst area is going to be that neutral, right? But then when you're spacing with those falling fairs, those falling back airs, it's all pretty much basic fundamental stuff, right? And how good you are fundamentally is such a big key to the character. And man, just like that, Black Twins with one conversion, already racking up 44, and he's not stopping.
Man's not playing around. I like what I'm seeing, man. The right amount of aggression is certainly shining through.
Man, I feel like Black Twins almost wanted Tum to actually tech that. Tech somewhere on the platform so he didn't get that bounce up so he could keep the combo going. Man, you got to watch yourself on those explosive flames, man.
You got to pay that a certain amount of respect. I mean, that's what cost him the stock to begin with, so definitely can ill afford to not be wary of that.
Oh, try to get the trump, but one step ahead. Tum coming in. Wow, with the counter, and that counter never kills, but guess what? We got Pichu on the map, so anything kills with this character.
Pretty much, man. That lightweight of Pichu, I always say it, man, just loves to betray the character.
Oh, yeah. And it's crazy because when you talk about, like, ooh, okay, there's the up throw thunder, the bread and butter confirmed for Pichu, and assisted with that insanely large standing grab. You know what I mean? Pichu the grab range is crazy, so it's pretty insane that the character has a consistent kill confirm like that off of the grab. Right now, Tum's keeping it close, actually with the lead, honestly.
I'm super impressed with what I'm seeing by Tum, man. And I feel like sometimes like the rats can be a little bit of a handful for Palu anyway, just because of the size.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
you got to really sink your aerials low with Palutena.
Yeah, exactly.
And, you know what I mean? That rising there is not going to be as big of a threat against Pichu unless you're just going to intercept that air-to-air. So that's why Palutena, at the very least, you got to play different.
Right.
Maybe even some people think that, most people think that the rats just beat Palutena flat out. One of the few matchups that Paulo loses, honestly.
I think honestly what it comes down to is you have to have that ability to just kind of adapt, right? Like you have to know you're kind of placing your aerials in different certain spots. And as well as knowing like this character's going to rush you down, try and get in for a reason. How are you going to stop that? What are your preventative measures?
Okay, there's the Nair keeping the pressure going, and I wonder if we're going to see the forward tilt by the edge. He's at 130, but the back air gets the drag down, but he does not get the reset. Black Twins getting snatched up. Back throw not going to quite do it, but the explosive flame to follow.
He literally paid that move no respect. I mean, it took the first stock. We saw it used as an edge guard tool and then just takes it out. Like, usually I feel like they're using that explosive flame as just a way to make you uncomfortable, right? It's just about making you uncomfortable. 9 times out of 10, I don't think they're actually expecting it to hit or be effective. But Black Twins just seemed like he just didn't care.
He's just getting hit by it.
Yeah, he was just like taking it. I'm like, maybe, the original Pikachu drawing when he was fat as hell could have tanked that hit. But little old Pichu, no, sir.
Negative.
No, sir.
And like you said, I really like that you pointed that out. Explosive Flame, at the most part, for top level play, it's like, I want to force him to go high or force him to go low because he has to avoid this obstacle. Well, if you just get hit by an obstacle, Palutena's going to be like, oh, sweet. Like, I just got the KO. And, I mean, he got KO'd twice by Explosive Flame in that single game. So 2 out of 3 stocks by Explosive Flame. And the thing is with Pichu, like, yes, you're really light, but the whole point of this matchup being in your favor is the fact that you're hard to hit because you're so damn short, right?
There you go.
And if you're just getting hit by some of these straight projectiles, then Tums doesn't really have to go through that suffering. You know what I mean?
Big facts, man. Well, here is a start that I'm sure Black Twins would have loved to have in that first game. I mean, he is just eviscerating Tums in this second game, running it right back to stadium and having some way better results out the gate, Korean.
Oh, yeah. He definitely opened up. And that's the thing about Pichu. There is nothing more glass cannon in the history of Smash Brothers than Ultimate Pichu. This character is the definition of glass cannon. I can kill you at 30, but so can you.
Yes.
It's kind of, like, it almost puts this layer of stress for both the competitors, you know what I mean? It's stressful to fight against Pichu, and it's also stressful to compete as Pichu.
It ain't easy.
Oh, yeah.
And they know it, too. That's one of the more amusing things. They're fully aware of that.
Okay, here comes the dash attacks, throwing out some of these lower hitting moves. Right now, Tums trying to wipe out this stock, but, man, Black Twins just being so nimble, so mobile. Oh, what's the ledge trap here? Black Twins just taking control of the stage and coming right back in and getting that dash.
Bro, you watch this match and you're just like, how did he lose the first game?
Yeah,
You
this
know what
is
I mean?
looking
It's
night and day from game one.
It's always insane to just see like the turnarounds like this that are just in such a dominant fashion. I mean, Black Twins is just ripping this man to shreds, just KO after KO, big hit after big hit, just finding these combo starters, just extending the damage counter just to alleviate some of the pressure. I mean, you just got to find some way to slow this man down.
Yeah, and I mean, this is looking like the Pichu Palutena matchup we were talking about game one. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you're done,
Three
son.
stocked?
Oh,
he makes
done.
it back.
I actually thought he was done. I thought it was a clean dunk. The fact that he caught him on the edge, too, was able to get that easy follow-up with the dare.
Yeah, but is it too little too late, man? I just feel like it's
Too little
just
too late, bro. We should have been moved on to game 3. What the heck you talking about? Some too little too late. This train was all aboard, all right? They got one seat, all right?
All right, this grab might be able to finish off the up throw. Waits for the air dodge, but Tums is really not giving him anything after these up throws. He's just like, yo, man, I'm going down with the ship swinging. Oh, tries to get the up throw, maybe trying to catch the high recovery. Is this going to be the punish to get the stock? Hey, man, sometimes you just got to hold it out, man.
He was holding for dear life. Pichu's like, nope.
Ooh, this back air could be it. No, barely surviving for Tums here.
If he was a little closer to the right side, I think that would have done it. But
no way, yeah, that move don't kill.
Still, we're getting a lot of false finishes. That's definitely going to do it. Nerf or not, that's going to finish that stock off. It took 3 false finishes, but finally, the third one. Third time's the charm, as they like to say.
Nair, definitely not that move that kills like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you get like those Nair gimps, but like you ain't killing someone off the side for the most part.
We're all kind of looking like, what's that? That's still sub 200? Oh, you good.
Yeah, you good. And Nair, one of the few moves from Pichu that, interesting enough, not using the electric, right? So any move that Pichu does use that has the electricity attribute, does damage himself, and that is a pretty unique mechanic to the character. I'm pretty sure there's other characters that hurt themselves too when they do certain moves, but Pichu, like, that's part of the core design of the character.
I mean, no other character's just like, oh, I passed gas and I hurt I take 10.
Yeah.
You know, like, Pichu got it rough.
And guys, the reason for it, this is the canon explanation now. Pichu is too young, so he can't control the amount of electricity coming out of his body, so he's hurting himself. It's like an overdrive kind of thing, you know what I mean? Pikachu got a little bit more control.
I like that.
That's canon, that's canon. I read it in a Melee guide, you know what I'm saying? Like back in the day. You know how like they had those little game like guides for
Did that actually say that?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, okay. I like that explanation. That's really good.
All right, so Pichu coming back into this. Kind of got the edge here, but air dodge to the ground. Now we got, sometimes when you get slammed like that in a game, as long as it's all in that one game, you know what I'm saying? It's not like spread out. So I feel like Tums kind of getting some momentum back on his side, or at least on his counter pick. He's still losing, but like Pichu's so light. He's going to survive this down throw, though. No follow-up. He gave him the air dodge that time, but Blacktwins not ready to pull the trigger there. Oh. Man, how many grabs are you going to get on this man?
Damn, bro.
He's still grabbing him. Just thunder him. Just end his life. He ain't air dodging, Blacktwins.
You never heard of playing with your food before you eat it? That's all that is.
He like, seriously got grabbed like 5 times in a row, dude. Ooh, we got the loops. We got the loops on deck.
Yeah, man. Whenever you get that loop game going, them lightning loops, it's something special.
Oh, yeah. Already 56%, and we already know, man. Pichu, one of the craziest combo characters in the entire game. There's so many things you can go to. You can get these loops. I mean, it is SDIable as well, but, you know, it can be hard. And sometimes now you don't get like 5 reps, but, you know, Blacktwins getting 2 reps, it's still a lot of damage.
Such a strong game 1 from Tums, but it just looks like Blacktwins just I don't know, bro.
No, you don't want to land right in front of Pichu.
He's just stopped playing with his toes.
Play a flora of smash attacks that can end your life. I'm going to go all the way to the left here. I got the recovery to do it. Oh, man, and now you're going to get grabbed, man.
I like how Tubbs tried to call that out because we've seen Blacktwins just trying to rush him down the entirety of the set. So eventually he's just trying to put a stop to that, but he had to scout it out. He was ready for it.
Yep, and this time, this could be the 3-stock that we should have seen game 2. I feel,
he said should have.
Dude, I mean, right?
Ooh, I love, see?
Oh,
damn,
man, he ended his soul.
Oh, my God, bro, I was going to say, man, you see the Thunder Jokes coming in on the slump, but that whole body went slump down to the ground, though.
And you know what's really interesting? Blacktwins definitely, I feel like Void goes for a lot more drop zone setups. Like, he'll go for the runoff up air, go for the runoff down air. You don't really see that from Blacktwins too often, and it's because Blacktwins is saving it for when it matters. When I'm trying to secure this 3-stock, you know what I'm saying? It's on stream, man. It's on stream.
Keeping it a buck. I ain't mad at him.
Yeah, and that was really nice. Got the nair, went straight down for the drop zone, did not expect it. And Tums, time and time again, throughout the whole set pretty much, felt comfortable recovering low. You know what I'm saying? So that was just really great stuff from Blacktwins. And honestly, if you played me game 1 and then you played me game 3, I would be like, this isn't the same set. You know, it was night and day, bro.
That was very impressive to kind of witness firsthand, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Good stuff, the Blacktwins, though, holding it down, you know what I'm saying?
And I want to say Blacktwins pretty much the second best Pichu next to Void. And it's just like, it's so hard to say now because Blacktwins plays so much more Pichu. So I feel like he's kind of in that contention spot, you know what I'm saying? Giving Void a little run for his money because Void kind of branching off to some of these other characters.
Void likes to mix it up. I mean, you'll see him obviously still play Pichu, but you see that Sheik come out routinely. I've seen him dabble with Joker and Wolf as well. So I don't really know where Wolf's Void's head is at. But I would like to see a really good performance from him throughout this weekend. Mainly because, remember, last Genesis, he got second place.
Yeah.
Like, he was on it. He was on it.
Void always shows up at Genesis. Yeah. He does really well at Genesis. So we'll see how Void does it.
But how Blacktwins lost that first one is still up for debate. I don't know.
Yeah, like, how badly he jammed him game 2 and 3, like, you just got to wonder, like, dang, were you sleeping at the wheel game 1, bro? Like,
damn, bro. Like, can I get some answers?